Good morning, good morning. This is going to be a quick one this morning. I've got to go help my daughter, or I've got to go fix a flat for her, which I'm more than happy to. Yesterday and today, I've had a couple of signs. I mean, basically, I just want to tell you, whatever you're going through, just keep going. People say that, push through, but you have to be aware of what's going on, right? You have to understand, why am I having to push through? Because you want it to be easier, right? Yeah, what's a good analogy? I mean, if a football player goes out and practices and can't catch the damn ball, then he's got to figure out what's going on. Maybe I don't need to be a receiver. Sometimes the things that you think you want, you don't. But I'm going to tell you, it's clear to me. Clarity is what you want. You don't want a conclusion. You want clarity. And you can ask for signs along the way. I keep forgetting how that works. I got some signs yesterday. It was like, oh, okay, all right. And I did notice that some of my thoughts, I could give you some specifics, but something came to fruition this morning. I was recognized an issue, why I wasn't moving forward, figured out how to fix it, and bam, there the answer was. You have to be aware of what you're thinking and what you're feeling. We get stuck in this because I see it. I see people say it. I see people write it, and I see how they react, how they talk, they get emotional about it. So I can tell that it's deep. You have to, and I realize this is why I've struggled with doing an online business, because I can't promote something that I don't 100% believe in, and there's nothing that I know that 100% is gonna work for everybody. So I'm working through that, and I'm moving forward on that as well. But when we have in our mind that things have to go a certain way, well, that's just how life is. I use marriage a lot because people say, well, marriage sucks. Once you get married, you stop having sex and this and that and blah, blah, blah. Well, there's reasons for that. That doesn't happen to everybody. But when you get that stuck in your head, you've created that. When you stay to yourself, well, relationships have to have problems. Well, I have to suffer in order to succeed. I have to fail. So it's like you're looking for it, and you're gonna. To me, it's like you're gonna make it happen more than it should, because yeah, shit happens. It happens all the time, but it depends on what you focus on. It's like what's going on out in the world. If you don't watch the news, you don't have a clue. Depending on which news channel you watch, it's what you get. It's where the magnifying glass is, right? That blows things up. And it still, it gets me some days. And then I got to take a deep breath and just say, you know what? I got to create my world. And that's what you have to. You have to create your world. Some people like drama. Some people need drama to keep them going. Some people need things to happen. That's why the military is good for some people. That's why some people it's not. That's why some people are good at being an entrepreneur, because they have the self-motivation. They get up in the morning and they can start doing what they have to do. Some people need to be told. Some people have to have a schedule. It's just some people don't want to work. Some people do. And I mean, I find myself in that same situation as well. I've created time for myself. Okay, let's see. You can't create time, but I've created some freedom for myself. And I haven't been using that time wisely, because it takes a special push. You know, when you have a job to go to and you have to be at work. Really? You sound like I just disconnected. Hopefully I'm still hear me. When you have to be at work at a certain time, you get up and you go, right? If you didn't have to get up, would you get up? So just be aware of those thoughts and feelings, and start changing those thoughts, changing how you think about things. And I promise you, they'll change. You cannot focus on what is, the reality of something. If you have a broken foot, you don't want to sit there and keep focusing on the broken foot. You want to focus on healing, right? You want to do what's necessary for it to heal properly, right? Keeping it elevated, keeping ice on it, and doing all the things you need to do. It's again, it's once I have clarity, it's like it's so simple. Come on, man. I thought we was cool. Well, he was just saying hi. Yeah. So, yeah, go out there and do it. Push through, but be aware. Think of why you're having to push through. It's you got this. You got this.